Now, if you notice, I took a break last night from using the equipment. But why? Because nobody uses their equipment every day, right? You take a break, right? For one. But when I do it tonight, or if I do it tomorrow, that'll be the third time I use it since I got it, right? Right. Now, if I must post a video every time I use it, what does that mean to you? Right? Nothing. What does it mean if I don't post one? Nothing. Right. You can't see me unless you're bugging my house or something in my home illegally and violating my privacy and all that legal jargon. Right now. And that's why you're becoming a corrupt government. You can't set up a 24-year-old with a 4-year-old when he's where he's supposed to be, right? And she wouldn't be where she's supposed to be, right? That means the adults around me are setting it up, not me, not you. I'm staying where I'm supposed to stay, right? The child can't come to me literally, right, and it not be entrapment. Why? Children don't do that! Children aren't supposed to know about sex at 4. None should know to approach the stepdad on the couch. There's no reason if mom is there. Another reason. None. Zero. Zilch. Nada. Nil. No reason. At all. That you would even have to worry about or waking you up. No. When I go to sleep at 11 o'clock on a Thursday, right, I should sleep till 6 or 7 a.m. the next day, right? Right. Get up for work and go to my job, right? On base, right? That's it, Daphne Walker. You can't use your daughter to wake me up at all. Once that TV's off, you're violating my sleeping quarters. You and your daughter. Keep her in your bedroom or walk her to the bathroom if she needs to pee or something, right? Because that's all I'm going to think she's in there for, right? If she does come in there, right? And if it got weird, that's why. That's why. The child may not have even needed to pee, but I don't know why she's in there with me. I'm trying to go to sleep. I'm groggy. I'm tired, right? Don't you usually go to sleep when you're tiredest? I do. And that's how it would have to happen after I turned off the TV. I usually go straight to sleep. Don't you? Right. Not saying I don't sometimes have insomnia at sea or when I'm on watches. That'll do it, won't it? For anyone. Not just me in the military. The problem about that, though, is it's a problem for everyone, ain't it, in the military? You all get a little insomniac and a little narcoleptic because of the sleeping patterns you have to deal with, right? And we all need to deal with it. Be honest. But if I'm on the schedule Monday through Friday and I'm on the couch from Sunday to Friday or Saturday, right? Whenever I move back to base, Sunday, right? I don't remember all that detail. I could have moved back Friday or Monday at the latest, right? That's not even 4 days around the girl, and she was also around her dad. Why am I to blame, right? When she would have to wake me up in the living room. And the mom is to blame, right? She's the responsible party who knew her husband was schizophrenic, right? She can't put that on me, and it's on her to make sure her daughter don't wake him up. Yes, it is. In any other world, that would be the point, right? Right. I'm not waking her up and the daughter up because I know better. Right? You can't get to the daughter without affecting the mother or waking the mother up. I ain't even gonna try that shit. Excuse my French there. No. No way in hell. Whether I remember it or not, right? And by now, you've been talking about it for 15 years, and I've been theorizing what I could have done, and you can't prove nothing through debate, right? You're just debating with me if I did it or not. Well, the question is, who are you and how do you know unless I told you like I said I did, or you were asleep, or you were trying to entrap me? There's only one adult there who can know if she went in there to me or not, right? And if she did, all I can do is bring her back to her, and she can't get over I brought her back to her. Not me. And if I did have to do something with her, Grandma had to do, right? Even waking up someone on the couch, Grandma might could have shown her. And if Daphne got her to do it, who cares, right? I didn't violate your child, right? You violated my sanctity, right? My sleep. Not me, yours, or hers. To get to her, that's how it works. That's what pedophilias do, right? They go to the daughter, even if you're in there with them, and know how to lure her out. I don't know how to do that. You know that from day one. Or you wouldn't have let me be around her even that night. Plus, if it did happen, I brought her back to her. We went back to sleep. Like nothing happened. And then I moved back to base. No contact for 2 weeks or more. Mm-hmm. Maybe I called you. Maybe I called someone else. Maybe I called no one because I'm stuck on base. And assumed I hit the side of the building or something. I don't know. Maybe it has to do with someone on base who lying to get us both in trouble. Right? But the first problem is you letting her come in there to me at all, right? Where I have to explain this to people and say that's the only way it can happen, right? I'm not willing to go to my stepdaughter's room with you in there with her, right? Or our room, right? When you know I'm not going to do that. And if I wake up with her in there with me, all I can do is bring her back to you, right? I'm not mad with Daphne, though, right? I don't think this is her. I keep telling you why, too, right? She's exposing her mom and how she raised her daughter, right? Not me, not you. I'm around her maybe 1 to 4 nights, like I said, right? How does that involve my teaching the child anything, right? I don't. I can't teach her a damn thing, right? And didn't. But to stay away from grown ass men if you could wake him up in the middle of the night, maybe. That's all I would teach her. That's all you would teach her. I want her to know for me. Don't. That's why there's a man sleeping on the couch. I gotta tell you, bring you back to your mom. If you do. And I know that, not just from Daphne, but from my own upbringing, right? I had a girlfriend, like I said, who was molested by her own dad. That's why I thought she didn't want me, like I told her. But I also, again, when I told her I was one of the 2 witnesses, something freaked her out. Right? I don't know what, unless the shipmates are writing her bad letters or something, and they have to type them up. Why? Here's why, Navy. You can type up a letter and put it in someone's name, and that's called forgery. Plagiarism, even, right? Because they're speaking as if they're me when they're not me. That's called plagiarism. They're putting their words in my mouth and typing it up like I wrote it when I did not. I know. I would never say anything they would say to my girlfriend as they said it to my girlfriend, right? I don't even know better. I just don't even feel probably half the stuff they would have said to make you think I was a bad guy or something, right? I don't know what they said. I mean, I can guess. I do know about the dark side of sex, but I don't venture into it. I know you don't. At all. Now, looking for a girlfriend. How old can the girl be in Georgia that I date? 16 and older. 16 and older, legally. Wow, that's the age of consent. I was brought up understanding, right? Now, I don't mind waiting for an 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old girl either, right? Like I said, right? I don't have the problem with waiting for a woman, right? Guess what? I don't know who it is, though, either, right? That's another problem. And some people, if you marry the wrong woman, they'll stay with you even if they're the wrong man, right? That's wrong, too, right? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Both are wrong, right? A sin is a sin because you won't really realize the sin is you're supposed to marry the person you're supposed to marry, and the only person you're supposed to marry is the person you're supposed to marry, and you don't know who you're supposed to marry, right? Until you admit that, you're all lying about your relationships as you're just having sex, right? With the first person you feel anything for. That's not love either. Love is patient, right? When you go after sex and not a commitment, right? And not a relationship with the person, you're bypassing all the legality of it yourselves, right? Now, when I'm willing to, I admit I wanted premarital sex, right? When I wanted premarital sex, I was doing premarital sex, right? But I had the intent to marry the girl, Mm-hmm. That's what it says, too. You don't entice a virgin, lay with her, and abandon her, right? I know better. Even if the shipmates don't think I know better, right? And they're the only ones who could interfere besides. Yeah. Trying to make it look like me myself. Which were my first letters kind of weird or straightforward, except dealing with the two witnesses, right? And if you're religious, and we're both Pentecostal, right? Why would I send you Pastor Davis's Bible studies, right? In handwriting, right? You didn't have access to a typewriter or, right? A copier, even, right? Because, see, he put his stuff on paper, right? Typing paper, right? Book writing paper, right? Stuff like that. And little books and pamphlets. So if I wanted to share with you what he was saying, I had to write it all out, handwritten. That's why I did send her a lot of letters, including Pastor Davis's Bible studies, right? But I didn't send her 100 letters, right? I don't think, right? That's why I don't know what all they're talking about either. I'm confused, right? See, when you confuse me by sabotage, like my shipmates were, right? I don't know what's going on in their minds. I don't think like them, right? I'm not trying to sabotage their career. They're sabotaging mine, right? And King electrocuted himself within the first month of me meeting him, right? Who has the chip on the shoulder there? King, right? Not Shane. Shane don't know what he's doing still. The whole time, King won't train me, right? He won't work with me. He thinks I'm supposed to know what to do or something. And I know Lieutenant Gisborne didn't tell him that. I know. But he did tell him I would probably do the job good, right? That I believe he would tell him. I was doing a good job in everything I was doing, including working in the officer's galley, right? Or kitchen, right? I know that, right? I did good the first year because, again, I did everything required of me until Ben and King, right? And they're supposed to train me, not ask me if I'm gay. To train me, Ben. That has nothing to do with the Navy. That has to do with your feelings, brother. And it's no good feelings, right? And I can say no. And I meant no. Not just with you, but any man. I don't do that with nobody, right? I don't care who you are. I don't care if it's Brad Pitt or Richard Gere or whoever you want to say, right? No man's gonna get no attention from me, and he ain't gonna get my butt either, right? Are we gonna fight? Even if it's to the death, right? I'm willing to die for my faith in Jesus. Are you? Even if he raises me from the dead, are you? Are you sure he would raise you from the dead? I am. I know he would. I know he would. You get it now? Bye.